Well, welcome back to Main Street Living. We are getting a lot of good information here, and just a few months ago, the COVID-19 pandemic hit, and it has drastically changed the interaction that we have amongst each other. And now more than ever, it's important for us to be connected with family members, which begs the question: how do we balance like human connection with social distancing? Well, that's why we have a good friend of ours. Welcome to the show, Andrea Denton, communications specialist. It's going to help us get through this. How are you doing today, Andrea?
Great. How are you, Quincy?
I am doing well. I'm happy to talk to somebody. Because it's hard to get out and see people and just engage. And as far as engaging goes, we are going Facebook Live. So we're going to allow some of the viewers or just anyone who's viewing to chime in. If you have a comment, please leave the comment and we'll see it live and we'll allow Andrea to answer that question. Are you okay with that?
I'm with that. Let's do it.
Cool. Well, here's my first question. Now, you're a senior communication specialist with Cox, like in the public affairs department. So you are pretty well versed in staying in communication with people. But you're a grandmother and you've been communicating for the last 50 weeks plus with your daughter and grandson over 4,000 miles away. Like, where are they located?
They're in Naples, Italy. They're
Okay.
stationed there. Her husband is stationed in Naples. So they've been there for 3 years now, time. So lots and lots of practicing doing social distancing way before it was COVID related. So
Absolutely. But you've had a chance over this past year to experience, I think his name is Oliver, right?
His name's Oliver. Yeah. So we've real fortunate. I did get to be there in person right after he was born, like within hours. But after that, had to come back here to the States and leave her. And it's been really hard to be able to be there for her as a mom, because you want to be able to provide all that advice, babysitting, all the support you'd want to, and you have to do it all from far away. So lots of connection with, we message on WhatsApp. We actually use Facebook a lot to send messages. We also do FaceTime calls. So we've been able to look at, like I can pull up a book and I'll have the text here.
Uh-huh.
I can read a book that she has there. Like we've done Goodnight Moon here. Now she's doing little shark things. He really likes that book. So I get to watch how he engages and and he's even like, "Are you watching, Grandma?" He's like, he looks over to make sure I'm still looking, and he just has the brightest smile when he answers. He knows the FaceTime ring now. He's known it for months. He's known what sound means, and he is ready smiling. So really gotten to do all kinds of neat things, and watching him take his first bite of food or books if he's hungry for that. So we've really gotten to engage a lot virtually, and I've really got to know him that way.
And we actually have a question from someone that's tuning in. I think a question from Karen, if we can show that. It says, are you tech savvy, or is all of this pretty easy for the average Joe? So,
well, it depends who you ask. If you ask my kids, I am not tech savvy. I do my best. They laugh at me with trying to learn stuff, and I'll ask them questions. But why isn't this working on my phone? So they laugh at me. But I have some knowledge, but I would not consider myself an expert at all. It's been a lot of learning on the go and trying to figure out how to make these things work for us in this environment now.
It's interesting because my mother, like, I would try to get her to do, like FaceTime and all that type of stuff. So, as long as you just get a little bit of help from the younger group of people that can help you do it, then you'll get past all the little stuff. Like, all up on the, do you see me?
Am I on? Can you see me?
Right. It's like, back up, Mom, and I can see a lot more than your nose, okay? Right. Andrea, we certainly do appreciate everything that you do, at Cox via communicating and keeping everyone communicating. But I know it's tough during these times being away from your family. So we appreciate these tips that you have shared with us. And hopefully some of our viewers can take that and use that. So thank you very much for being a part of the show today.
Thanks so much, Quincy.